Hello, beautiful souls. I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be looking at Dogecoin. And we're going to set our next target. So let's go ahead and begin. First thing is you want to go into your weekly. You want to find your support and resistance. I like to use my pivot highs and lows, and I did change the settings to 5555. If you turn that indicator on, it'll give you exact prices where your highs and lows are. And this will be my weekly range. And I am only concerned about where the price action is playing now. So don't worry about the rest. So my high, my low price action is here. Now that I set my weekly range, I'm going to go into my daily range. Within my daily range, I'm going to set also some highs and lows and do some trend lines. So first thing is that you want to turn on your higher high, lower low indicator, and I have two of them. One is set at 30 and my second one is set at 9, and then this just gives me a good view of where my highs and lows are. So my daily trend line will be from high to lower high, from low to higher low, and because this just printed a higher low, we're gonna throw a trend line from this high to this lower high. Okay, beautiful. So I have my cute little trend lines. Now let's go ahead and set my range. So my range is gonna be, let's see, where's my, and all the tools are here. Most of the tools that I use are right here. The horizontal line, the ray. But anyways, this will be my high for the daily. This will be, let me see something. So actually this is gonna be my low for the daily. So see how I use those three highs and lows just to help me, guide me where my low could be. I think they're really helpful, and I hope you find them helpful for you too. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off my indicators. Now that I have found my highs, my lows, I drew my trend lines. Now I want to turn on my VRVP. And this VRVP is going to give you your point of control. It's going to tell us where price could potentially return to within the daily time frame. Okay, so see this red ray? Go ahead with the horizontal line. Just mark it. And what color? Let's do purple. I have not used purple yet. Make the lines a little bit thicker. That's cute. Yes, I'm particular about my colors because I like to make my charts look nice and cute. Okay, so we're here. What's next? Let's set daily targets. How would you find your daily targets based on your daily trend line breaking? So 1 point, 2 points, you're gonna look at the lowest price, and again you might want to use your pivot highs and lows to determine the exact lowest price, and it looks like 0.065 was our lowest price, and you just go right here, and that would be my bullish target based on a Joe target. And because it is a target, I'm going to change the color. There we go. Cute. So that is my daily bullish target. And as a technical analysis, you have to have bullish and bearish targets because anything could happen. No one could predict where the market is going. You can't predict where the market is going. So you have to be prepared for both scenarios. So daily trend line here. And my highest price action is 1586. So we're just going to go down here, right where my trend line is. Perfect. And this is also my daily Joe target. And this will be my bearish daily target. Perfect. That is 0.057 around there. Okay, so now I have my daily targets. I want to see if there's any divergence, anything that I could notice at this moment in time. So I do want to show you something that I see. So if you consider this low in my target, we would be going to the upside. What if? Just throwing it out there. What about if we get a divergence here? I'm always thinking in the future. Never know. Okay. So nothing noticeable right now. Trying to see if I could find divergence. Okay, let's go into the 4 hour now. So within the 4 hour, I want to set my 4 hour trend lines. And again, it's going to be based on your highs and your lows, just connecting them. So 4 hour trend line, this is my low here. And this is my next higher low. Come on, magnet, work for me. Sometimes this magnet plays with my emotions. And let me change the color because now we're doing 4 hour trend lines. So 4 hour trend lines will be in yellow. So this is my support 4 hour trend line. And this will be my resistance 4 hour trend line. Again, try to focus on price action, right? And what does that look like? Like a rising wedge. And what does rising wedges do? They break down. So big support here, major support that if it breaks down, we're headed to 0.057. So let's go ahead and set an alarm. Crossing down, create, just in case that does break right now. So now I have my support, my resistance. I'm gonna mark my, I have my trend lines. Now I'm gonna set my support and resistance in the 4 hour. And again, we're just focusing on price action. So within the 4 hour, we have our lows here. Let me turn off the magnet. We have our lows here. Screen gonna work with me? No, let's do yellow because the trend lines are yellow. And my high is gonna be here. So if we break this low, right, we're coming down. We break this high, we're going up. Simple as that. So now I have my 4 hour trend lines, my 4 hour range. Let's go ahead and turn on my VRVP just to give us an indication, a possible indication where price could be returning to. Okay, and we could definitely mark it. Okay, perfect. Everything's looking nice here. See how pretty that looks? Okay, so now let's turn on my EMAs. I use the 12 and the 26. Those are my EMAs. So for me to take a short, you have to have a checkoff list. You have to make sure that you just don't assume that, oh, it's going down because you have a falling wedge. What's not to say that we could continue consolidating, keep doing this for days, or just wake up. Okay, so for me to take a short, let me show you. I need my 12 and 26 EMAs to roll over. And if you look here, it rolled over and it faked us out, went right back. Rolled over, faked us out, went back up. So you have that, you have to have more, like a more criteria for you to actually take your short. So I want this 4 hour trend line to break. I want my 12 and my 26 EMAs to cross, and I want my higher low to break. So once this is broken and I see a retest and then it comes down because this is my high, so this will create a lower high. So once this lower high is created, and I'll use my higher high lower low indicator so I could print it, this would be my short entry right here, right? And that would give me indications. My EMAs would be crossed, my 4-hour trend line would be broken, and my lows, my 4-hour lows would have been broken too. So 3 things that need to happen for me to take that short. So set your alarm, okay, and let's say it goes up, right? Set your alarm in the resistance trend line too, right? And if it moves to the upside, it's gonna wake up, alarm you, retest, and then move to the upside. So your entry for your long would be in the higher lows. So once this 4-hour trend line breaks, you want to wait for the retest and then wait for that higher low to enter, and then long, and then your target would be 1191. So that's important to consider both scenarios every time you're doing your TA. And I think I'm good with that. I think I'm happy with this, what I'm seeing. Let me check my RSI again, just in case I have some divergence, and I do see some. Let me show you. So the price action is going up from this high to this high, from this lower high to this high. And if you come down right where it's marked, price action is going down. So that is bearish divergence because it's coming down, the RSI. So keep that in mind. I hope this video helped you. You learned something new, and remember to do everything with love.